everybody. Hello, and welcome. We are going to be finishing up, most likely, our Dragon Age Inquisition first ever playthrough. We are on the DLC, Trespasser, so we should be able to finish up the game. You know, I have about 6 hours that I can play, so I would imagine that we'll go ahead and finish up the game in this allotted time. I do want to thank everybody for all of the support on the last stream. Literally my second ever stream, streaming in this format, you know, in like the vertical format. My second ever stream doing it, just still learning, you know, what works, what doesn't work, and we had just a crazy turnout. It became my most viewed live stream of all time, and I've been streaming on YouTube for a very long time. So I just want to thank everybody for their support. Very kind of all of you guys. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's try and fly through the rest of Dragon Age Inquisition.
Dragon's breath. The Kunari always enjoy their metaphors. But what does it mean?
Who knows? Kunari agents moving through Illuvians to attack the south is bad enough already.
I still do not understand why they accused the Inquisition of serving Fenarel.
We know that Mythal actually exists. It's possible Fenharel is still here in some form too.
What you describe in the
Solas.
ruins certainly implies that the Dread Wolf of Elven legend is a real person.
But how does that implicate us? What made them decide that the Inquisition serves this Fenharel?
Hopefully we will learn more after we have stopped them.
Have we not
Let's
put
see
these
the
puzzle
Exalted
pieces
Council
together?
try to disband the Inquisition after we've saved them from this dragon's breath.
We must find out what Dragon's breath is first. For now, our only lead is the Kunari leader, the Vidisala.
Gentlemen!
My apologies, Lady Josephine. There has been an incident with one of your soldiers.
How dare you? It was bad enough that the Inquisition chose not to inform the Exalted Council of the Kunari Corps.
Ole would have been happy to help with the matter.
But now your own guards are attacking servants? You have overstepped your bounds.
My plan to seize power in Ferelden would hardly start with soldiers scuffling in Orlais, Earl Tegan.
While the Exalted Council is our foremost priority, the Inquisitor will, of course, address this matter personally.
Thank you, Inquisitor. Ole stands ready to assist the Inquisition, as always.
Secrets and lies. Do you understand why we fear your Inquisition? You act as if you're the solution
doesn't.
to every problem. How long before you drag us into another war?
I mean, are we not the solution to every problem? We've kind of solved a lot of problems. I mean, just saying.
What's going on here?
The Orlesians tried to take one of our people, Inquisitor. We've secured the area.
This is the Winter Palace. You cannot simply seize control when one of your guards attacks a servant.
The Inquisition is handling this. When some noble commits a crime of fashion, you can take over.
I only asked what he was doing.
And when I refused to bow to the Inquisition's dogs, you attacked me. How would you like us to handle the situation, Inquisitor?
That barrel there. Where did it come from?
I was ordered to bring wine for the guests.
You're lying.
Your Inquisition soldiers are completely out of control.
No, we're in control. Keep talking and you'll find yourself in chains.
Why are our guards being crazy, bro? They need to stand down.
I apologize for my guard's actions. My people will take her into custody, with your permission.
As you say, Inquisitor, Lord Cyril will hear about this.
What is going on?
Inquisitor, I also found this by the barrel. I can't read the language.
Did you resolve the problem with the guard?
The guard is the least of our problems. Someone smuggled Gatlock barrels into the Winter Palace.
Smile, Inquisitor. There are many eyes upon us. At least now we know the true extent of the dragon's breath.
How are you still smiling?
Years of training as a bard, Inquisitor. We cannot show weakness now. Enemies could be watching. All we can let them see is idle conversation between two friends.
Oh, she'd be a great streamer. You remember when that guy was in the stream and he's like, hey, you need to smile more. People will like to watch you more if you smile. He wants me to just stream like this all the time. And this is great. Everything's great. Explain Dragon's Breath.
You think the dragon's breath is these Gatlock barrels?
Of course, a surprise attack, even through the Illuvians, would have met fierce resistance. But if everyone at the Exalted Council died in an explosion, the South would be rudderless, vulnerable to attack. This is what Corypheus should have done after the explosion at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. An attack as swift and unstoppable as the breath of a dragon.
Can you imagine? That seems just freaky, dude. If I was just smiling at you guys the whole time, that just seems creepy.
The guard who confronted the servant said she found this note near one of the barrels. It looks like Kunari writing.
Let me see. I picked some up from the Iron Bull, though I'm told my accent is atrocious. These are orders for positioning the Gatlock in the palace. When duty has been performed, report to the Vidasala through the mirror marked by a bookcase.
If we're going to find the Vidasala and stop this dragon's breath, this is our chance.
Good. While you do that, I will have agents locate the Gatlock barrels and remove them safely. I will also send word to my foreign contacts. We must see where else this dragon could strike.
Hopefully we don't have any more technical difficulties, because if we do, that can be very annoying.
The Inquisition soldiers overstepped themselves.
I've met a few while traveling. Most of their captains are just as arrogant.
I don't think these guys are our biggest fans. Look for the Vidasala through an Illuvian near a bookshelf. Fuck, dude. This is one of them that causes the game to crash. No! Oh, fuck. It's Alt-Enter. Ah, I did Alt-right-click for some reason. No! God damn it, dude. Roll the video of Momo. Okay, so I'm just going to have to deal with 30 FPS because I think that that's what causes this. So even though it may cause me to have a headache, dealing with this fucking technical difficulty is giving me a headache all on its own. So I will just deal with the physical headache rather than the emotional and the mental headache that this stupid difficulty is giving me. All right. God damn it. I was really hoping that we would not have this issue again. All right, whatever. It's time to stop being a pussy. Okay? If you console gamers can deal with 30 FPS and be fine, so can I. All right? I'm just gonna swallow it up. I'm gonna stop being a jaded PC gamer for once in my life. Lock in. I think I still have to do this stupid Alt-Enter, but we should be good. 30 FPS gaming. It's only during all of the dialogue and all of the cutscenes, you know, which is just like 60% of the game. It's fine. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Okay, it's Alt-Enter, Zach, not Alt-Right-Click. Uh-oh. I don't think it's working. Bruh. Bruh. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. This is really souring my Dragon Age Inquisition experience and making me kind of want to play something else. But I really want to get through it. I would love to get through the game. But man, this is not ideal. This is so annoying. Why, man? Why can't games just work? You know what I mean? Like every single time I have technical difficulties on a game, you know the first thing that goes through my head? The first thing that goes through my head is, man, maybe console gamers, they do have it better. Console gamers don't have to worry about crashes and shit not working. You know, everything works on console. It's awesome. It's great. Here on PC, dude, I feel like I'm diagnosing a patient. I'm a fucking doctor, or maybe more akin to like a mechanic, figuring out what the hell's wrong with my car. Ugh. God. If we keep having issues, then we might just swap to a different game. I'm gonna be honest. I'm really... Come on. Thank you. You have to like time it so perfectly as to when you get in the freaking mirror, dude. It's like a perfect timing. Very annoying. Okay, we're back. Lock in. We're back. My cousin said he beat this DLC in 4 hours. So god damn it, that's what we're doing. I can't attack. So hopefully I won't have to. I'm catching up to you boys. Come here. Come here. Let me tickle you. Come here. Oh, hey boys. How's it going? How's it going, guys? What are we doing up here?
Marked by a bookshelf.
Oh.
Should be it.
Let us get answers from this Vidasala.
Do I have to alt-enter for this one? Oh no. Was I supposed to press alt-enter? Oh, thank God. Video game, can you just work, please? Oh, thank you.
Is this some sort of old elven library?
There are traces of some ancient magical catastrophe in the air.
Let's hope we can track down the Vidasala in all this. There, Kunari, on that...
Discharge, Ayo.
Looks like a camp up there. Down there. Shit, this place is weird.
That repaired some of the steps. Let's look around for more. The inverted alluvion must lead to the Kunari.
I don't like going through these mirrors. I'm not a mirror enjoyer. Please, no crash. Please. Yes. The game is working.
Interesting. The anchor is reacting adversely to elven magic.
What does that mean?
I haven't the slightest, my dear. Keep an eye on it.
That's great. Thanks for the help. I got a whole lot of, no idea, bro. How useful. I'm just going through mirrors, man. See, I'm not lost. I'm just, exploring. That's all.
You think we could take a couple of these books back with us?
They aren't really books, my dear. They're merely emanations of ideas projected into your mind.
I've never read an Elven novel. I wonder what kind of stories they told.
Discharge.
These blocks are heading toward that upside-down alluvion.
Can we trust this magic?
No. Definitely not. It's probably terrible. Really bad things are gonna happen, I'm sure. But we'll figure it out. What's the worst that could happen, right? What's up, homie? Ugh. See you later, Stinky.
These Kunari are dead, but there's not a mark on them.
Look at their eyes. They died in fear.
Spooky. Very spooky. Very spooky, yeah. But yeah, kind of crazy that literally my second ever stream.
Inquisitor, we must look at your hand.
The pain stopped.
Ooh,
Keeps coming back.
my discharge will do damage now. Hell yeah. Like having gonorrhea. I'm sorry, that was disgusting.
More dead Kunari with terrified expressions.
Oh god. But yeah, kind of crazy. Second ever stream in this format. Became my most viewed stream ever. When I have done, I mean, you guys know I've been streaming on YouTube for forever. Just goes to show like the power of the shorts and like people that watch shorts and stuff.
That should be enough stairs.
Honestly, it kind of feels like a bug. But everybody's exploiting the bug, so it's like, you know, what are you gonna do? Right? You're gonna exploit the bug as well. Probably, right? But that's what it feels like. It's like, when you see these channels that are getting like 120, 150 live viewers or something, it's like, yo, is this like, and they have like 400 subs, you're like, what the hell?
I know you like books, Iron Lady, but I never thought I'd hear you lament the loss of Elven literature.
Actually, I meant the elves. To build an entire empire on the foundation of magic.
There's probably worse things to base your civilization around. Coin, the lyrium trade, tradition.
The elves trusted completely that the world as it was would never change. This rubble is the legacy of that trust. If the Kunari can mine lyrium, others can learn the secret. Orzamar's time is ever more swiftly coming to a close.
I know. I don't even want to think about everything it'll break up on the surface when it collapses.
I have to remember how the hell I got here. How I go back. I think it was this way. Yeah, kind of crazy, but I mean, can't beat them, join them, right? I think it's kind of perfectly illustrating like kind of the aged thinking that me and a lot of like more classic content creators have. Because like for me, I don't know if I would ever watch a stream in this format. Like honestly. Like if I had to choose between like 16:9 or, you know, 1:1, I don't think I would ever choose 1:1, but with the popularity of Instagram Reels and TikTok and, you know, all of this like short form content that's all 1:1, I think you're really starting to see just a lot of people prefer and just be like more used to this form of content, right?
Siram Viramalas, Shivera Melava.
There's a lot of these fucking dudes. Holy.
Gilas Denard.
But, you know, if people like the format, then I think ultimately what's important is that if you're trying to be an entertainer, I mean, you do what you believe is going to entertain, you know, the people. So if people prefer the 1:1 format, I think you're probably going to see a lot of streamers going to the 1:1 format.
Survivor of the Breach, Herald of Change, Hero of the South.
The Vidasala, I presume.
After fulfilling your purpose at the Breach, it is astonishing to hear you still walked free among your people. Your duty is done, Inquisitor. It is time to end your magic.
I've defeated all your Ben Hasrath so far.
So you have. The repercussions have already begun. I am no stranger to catastrophe, but this chaos in the south defies comprehension. The Qun left your people to curb your own magic. You've amply proven we should have stepped in long ago.
Is that what Dragon's Breath is for? Murdering our heads of state just to control our magic?
Do you believe closing the breach solved everything? That its consequences stopped there? The day we saw the breach, the Qun decided its action. We would remove your leaders and spare those who toil. This agent of Fenharel has disrupted everything. Lives that were to be spared, lost for him.
Who is this agent? Why would you think they work for the Inquisition?
Kill the Inquisitor, then follow me to the Darvaarad.
How annoying! Just, god damn it! Just answer the question! Why are you this way? Oh my god, yo, Varric is getting cooked. Varric almost died. Bonk. Give him that good. Whoa. Holy hell. He's having an out-of-body experience. Man looked like he was talking to God. I'm sorry to have interrupted. I feel like that was a really big moment for him. What the teleport? Jesus. This dude is tanky. Well, that was a lot. Discover where she went. Uh-huh. Hiding where you told us, waiting for signs the dragon's breath has begun.
No wonder the Kunari translated notes into our language. It was for their non-Kunari spies.
Demons, dragons, and even darkspawn. Now Kunari. I wonder if we will ever run out of things to fight.
This is so weird. Like, I'm getting notifications out of nowhere that a ton of my videos are being demonetized. I have no idea why. Like, a ton of the past streams and stuff are just being, like, massively, demonetized.
These are Vidasala's papers.
Weird.
She brought mages here to research strengthening the Veil. It explains why the Kunari thought it was worth camping here.
So apparently, I was gonna do a stream, like, live reacting to the Xbox press conference that they just had. But obviously, I want to try and finish this. Maybe if we finish this early, this stream, you know, before I have to go to work, then we can go ahead and take a look at that and live react to that. But this is weird. Why does it let me target that? Thought it'd be a secret or something. Guess not. But apparently they showed that Avowed is delayed until February. Which means we're going to have the new Monster Hunter. We're going to have Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. We're going to have Avowed. And I think there's one other game that's coming out in February. I think maybe it was the new Assassin's Creed. I think that was what it was. The Japanese Assassin's Creed. But like all of these games are all getting delayed to February. I'm like, dude, why does every single game have to come out at the same time? Like, why can we not spread these out? Like nothing in January, just every single game in February. It's a little bit silly. But at least it seems like Stalker 2 is actually going to come out in November, which is good. I think they just had their final like gameplay showcase. I don't really know where to go here, I'll be honest. Must be up here.
Visitors, patrons, welcome. The halls are open.
Can you tell me where a Kunari called the Vidasala went?
Yes, we heard much, although she fooled herself into thinking we could not hear. Take a keystone to the Darvaarad. I will join you there soon and take stock of our remaining Gatlock powder.
I found a keystone with one of the Kunari.
Yes, and you need words for their key. Maras Nira. It glows. It will open the way to the Darvaarad. May you find what you seek. In coming here, you strengthened the paths. I can now raise one, if you wish to go.
Thank you. How nice of you, little ghost lady.
Gildethanet was what the Elven called me. One who guides seekers of knowledge true. I was connection. One city could read the records of another. One Elven feel the memories of another. When the veil fell upon us, I marked the end of all they knew.
What a nice little ghost lady.
We've got to find this Darvaarad and corner Vidasala there.
But yeah, so it seems like at least we'll get Stalker 2 in November. It doesn't seem like that's going to be delayed again. But I had a feeling Avowed was going to get delayed because they said so many times 2024 release date, and we saw nothing. Like, we've seen nothing for so long. I was like, there's no way this game is coming out in 2024. It's like, there's just no possible way. We have seen just nothing of this game, and it's supposed to be coming out within the next couple months. So I can't say that that's, like, too surprising, but it is a little bit disappointing because, you know, the thing is, that a lot of games are going to be coming out in February, and there's a lot of long games coming out in February. Like Monster Hunter, the new Monster Hunter, that's a really long game, dude. Like, you can easily put 1,000 hours in a Monster Hunter game. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, that's easily going to be like a 100-hour game. I don't know about Assassin's Creed. I haven't played an Assassin's Creed since like Brotherhood, so. But I mean, that's probably going to be pretty damn long.
Welcome. The halls are open.
Virgin?
What are you?
Oh my god, dude.
I am a learning thirst. Come.
Do you not know how to read? Frock? What the hell, dude?
The Kunari would not approach, but we learned their
Says it
words
right
as
on the
well.
screen.
If you wish to exchange knowledge, they congregate by the lower gate.
We'll be going now.
Know this. An unknown person, not of the Kunari, recently woke the librarian.
Jesus Christ, man.
An unknown person.
You've got one rule on the
Could
screen.
this be our agent of Fenharel?
The librarians
And people break it.
before the fracture, before the fall. Now beware them. They are unwell.
It's like you have a red button, a giant red button that says do not press. And then you got people like Frock that slam the button. What the hell, dude? It's kind of fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of fucked up.
Your agents confirm there are Gatlock battles in Denerim's palace? Yes, and in Valroyo and across the Free Marches. The Winter Palace is not the only target.
The Kunari are one order from destroying every noble house in the known world.
Oh, there is a bright side. Warning the ambassadors will remind them of the Inquisition's value. Not when the Inquisition is responsible for that threat.
I take it you have new information.
The Elven servant handling the barrels has disappeared. Notes in his quarters suggest he was a Kunari spy.
Fuck. I should have captured
the
him.
servant was Orlesian. That implicates Orlais, not us. But the barrels arrived at the Winter Palace on the Inquisition supply manifest.
How are we supposed to fight a war when we can't even trust our own people?
Do you know who got the barrels onto the Inquisition manifest?
Yes, several of the Inquisition's Elven workers have gone missing.
Those
I had their
fucking
backgrounds
elves, man.
checked. They joined the Inquisition after fleeing the chaos in Kirkwall.
Dirty knife ears.
Kirkwall was at its worst. Many of the city's elves converted to the Qun, trying to find a better life.
And the Kunari turned them into spies.
The Inquisition stopped Corypheus and saved the world. We can't let an outside threat change who we are.
Yeah, brother.
I fought to protect the Inquisition in this exalted council. And for what? So we could deceive and threaten those we claimed to protect?
Shut up.
Once we locate the spies...
This isn't about the spies. You hid the Kunari body. You've all but seized control of the Winter Palace.
We did what was right, not what was politically convenient.
Yeah.
Do you know what this has cost us with Orlais and Ferelden? They are planning to dismantle us as we speak. And perhaps they are right.
What the fuck? Yeah, you see what your nagging is causing, bitch? Shut up. This fucking thing.
So, it's been getting worse. I don't know why. I don't know how to stop it. I don't know how much time I've got left. What I do know is that the Kunari need to be stopped. So I need to get to the Darvaarad while I can still
Hey,
fight.
MDG. Welcome back, dude.
Thank you, Inquisitor. Would you like us to inform the Exalted Council of the danger?
Virgin? God damn it.
Yes. If we fail, The Exalted Council needs to know what happened.
I will inform them personally.
Leliana, I can...
No, your job is hard enough already. This is my responsibility.
I'll have guards ready at the Illuvian, in case the Kunari attack the palace.
Yep.
Make
We
it
should be
watch
in the... able to... Whoa. That kind of just cut off abruptly. What the fuck? But yeah, we're kind of in the approaching the end of the game right now. We're not at the end yet, but we're approaching the end, and really it's just a matter of combating all of the stupid crashes that are happening in this DLC. We'll see if I can get this first try. I have to press Alt and Enter right when I enter the mirror to avoid a crash. Nailed it. Nailed it. I'm doing well. Yeah, I can't complain.
Told us what happened.
Got some good sleep.
There must be something we can do.
Shot the shit with some boys for a while. I love you.
Whatever happens, I wouldn't trade the years we've had together for anything. I love you.
And I you. Always and forever, my love.
All right, Bianca. Let's show all the tall people how it's done. One last time.
Let us show all who would cross the Inquisition the price of their mistake.
Yeah, I was gonna start the stream earlier. Woke up at like 6:30 or 7, and yeah, I was gonna start the stream then. But came into a chat and was just shooting the shit, you know, with the boys in a voice chat for a little while. So I ended up starting the stream later. I plan on playing Sekiro. I was playing through all of the Souls games before Elden Ring because I'd never played Elden Ring before the DLC, but unfortunately I didn't get through them. I got through Dark Souls 1 and I started Dark Souls 2 and dropped Dark Souls 2 because it was really glitchy and I really didn't like it. And then I played through all of Bloodborne and the DLC, and then the Elden Ring DLC came out. So I do want to get back to it. I do want to play Dark Souls 3 and then do Sekiro. But yeah, I haven't gotten around to it because I primarily play like the newest games, you know, so I'm trying to get through this so I can be ready for the new Dragon Age, which comes out in a couple weeks. Sekiro is your first Soulsborne game? My first Soulsborne game was Dark Souls 2.
So
when that originally came out.
We seem to be in a dumping ground for broken Illuvians.
But I've played all of them. I've played Sekiro. Like, I played it when it came out.
The sooner we stop this invasion plan, the better.
But obviously that was a long time ago. Topic, it's easier than Elden Ring? I disagree. Yeah, I disagree. I think Elden Ring is the easiest out of all the games that they've made. Because of summons and magic and just how many, like, very overpowered things there are. There's, like, insanely overpowered builds in Elden Ring. But like my favorite thing that they added in the Elden Ring DLC was the deflect tier, which basically turns the game into Sekiro. I thought that was such a good addition. I wish that was just in the game from the get-go. As like an amulet or something. It's so fun.
Are you all right?
We should hurry.
Here they come!
Baba Booey, bitch. You don't like builds, actually? And Sekiro doesn't require a build, just good skills. That's why I think it's easier.
What do dragons have to do with assassinating heads of state? I don't understand any of this.
I like builds. I think builds are great because builds give a lot of replayability to games. Yeah, like that's a main reason that people like replay Elden Ring, right? Is like, oh, I'm gonna do a strength build. I'm gonna do a dexterity build, right? Like they're always trying like different builds, and that's a lot of the fun that they get from the game. So that's why I think builds are really good for that. It's a lot of people's like favorite thing about playing RPGs, right? Is just like various ways you can actually play the game. Don't like the grind? I mean, I wouldn't say you really have to grind in Elden Ring. I never felt the need to grind.
Take you.
I mean, maybe if you're like trying to farm for a specific weapon that's like a drop from an enemy, that would probably like feel like a grind, but I felt that just in general the game was like very easy. Sure, take care, dude. Oh no. This looks like a puzzle. Not like this. Bonk. Poor dude. He's just hanging out. Maybe researching some shit.
Do the Kunari have any idea what they're dealing with?
No. They might think they do, but they don't.
Hey, what the hell is this dude? What the fuck? The hell does that do? Why is she all the way back here? She's always so far behind. So weird. Oh, my eyeball! Oh! Get eyelash went in my eye. Not ideal.
That didn't work. That didn't work.
Oh, was this a puzzle?
Nothing.
Oh no, it is a puzzle. One sees the hunter, one flees from it. One hunts it, in turn, one outwits them all. We've got little statues. Great. On Apex, about to get off soon. Your day was terrible? Uh-oh. Did you not do good in your driving test?
It's no good.
Great. We've got puzzles. I love puzzles.
Is that an astrarium? How did the Kunari move it here?
Do be careful not to touch the pyramid, darling.
The car wasn't up to code. The hell does that mean? What are the requirements? Not up to code. Range. I just figured, you know, just need like brakes and like to go forward. Registration complication. Oh, it's interesting. They don't have cars there that you can use? Like you have to use their car?
That didn't work.
God fucking damn it. How annoying. Oh, I love puzzles. Okay, so it's this one. God, I gotta wait for the whole entourage to take the damn ladder, dude. You're so happy too. Well, it'll work out next time now that you know whatever the issue was. At least you didn't actually fail it like I did when I took it, right? All right, where's the final one to light? Question of the day. Aha. Oh, it's just for loot? I don't give a fuck about loot. God damn it. I thought this was to progress. Womp womp.
That's it. Get them all like that and we're in.
Oh. Oh, that's wonderful. These move together, bro. Oh, when these move together. Oh. Wait, then which ones do these move with? Oh, this one just moves on its own. This probably needs to be like right here, I think, maybe. Look at that.
Open. Let's go.
Look at that. They call me the Puzzle King. The instructor was rude. They're all rude. Yeah, they're all rude. You're not. It's I should have told you ahead of time. All of the driving instructors are rude. It's like a requirement for their job. Yeah, they're all rude. That is, that's my bad. I should have told you. They're not actually even hired for the job if they're a nice person. You'll get him next time. What do you mean? Like, it's just like everybody that works at the DMV, right? Like, they're assholes. That's just kind of how it is. They're assholes. They're always assholes. It's like average DMV worker. And you know, so I'm sure somebody would make the argument of like, oh, well, they deal with stupid people and mean people all day, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, bro, I worked in customer service. Everybody that works in customer service deals with that. It doesn't mean you get to be an asshole. Okay? Like, sorry, bro, that's not how it works.
My dear, are you all right?
Oh, I'm just peachy. Yeah, no, the screams in pain are actually just to keep you on your toes.
You know, the Kunari sacked Kirkwall over just one book, and here we've got hundreds. What are all these? Research? Lists of the stuff they've dug up? Recipes for black powder, maybe?
Bro, the virgin bait, it's working.
Morrigan said the key to an Eluvian could
It's
be
working
anything,
great, dude.
including knowledge or power. So they're stockpiling both. That's how they got the keystone and opened so many of the Eluvians we've seen.
Virgin is working way
We
better
will
than
have
Bald.
defenses in place. We must not stumble into anything blindly. Is that a copy of Swords and Shields?
Yeah, Bald was not working nearly as well as the Virgin bait. Virgin bait is working so well. It was Kenzie's idea, right? Kenzie's idea was Virgin. Wouldn't have clicked on Bald. Yeah, it's working very well. We've only been streaming for 50 minutes. We've already had like 4 or 5 people come in with the Virgin. It's great. What the hell is this thing? How is this a great axe? Is this the LGBTQ skin? The exclusive LGBTQ great axe? Massive. Beat people with the power of gay. Oh no. Do I have to fight a dragon?
Dragon's breath is an actual dragon.
Tethar! Bars!
Inquisition! Nira Tasia Sara! Miraba Sadim Kata! Hisrad, we need you! Videk Katas!
Damn. We're bringing out all the big boys.
Good call leaving me behind. The Vidasala asked me to lend a hand, though. Nothing personal. Boss.
Oh, shit. I gotta throw down with Iron Bull? Alright, square up, bitch. Uh-oh. Oh my god, he's just cooked. Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Paid for the car registration before knowing the insurance was bad? Asked for 5 minutes to look for the correct insurance info and was told no. What do you mean the insurance was bad? Like it wasn't paid? Well, I guess Iron Bull's dead. I guess we just killed him. It makes sense because I didn't actually get access to his companion mission. I guess because I didn't bring him on enough missions. I think that's why it turned out that way. Yeah, that's really weird, Animal.
If this creature is as vital to the Kunari operation as it looks, we should destroy it at once, my dear.
Her captors have already mutilated her. It seems needlessly cruel to kill her.
Oh wait, we can free the dragon. Wait, let's free the dragon. Wait, how do we free it? Oh, up there. I'll free the dragon instead of killing it.
We will not let you cut down the Atashi.
If we can move these rings, we can let the dragon loose.
The barrier is blocked. It cannot move.
Uh-oh, I hope I don't accidentally kill this thing. No. No. I'm not trying to kill it. Uh-oh. I'm trying to free it. I just don't know how. Got me trying to fucking solve a puzzle while...
This is the honor of the Inquisition? Attacking an innocent creature?
What do you mean? I think the thing is gonna die, bro. I don't know how to do this puzzle. I don't really understand what it wants me to do with the fire. This one's blocked. I can't do anything with it. And all my allies are beating the shit out of it. Like, I don't know where I'm supposed to put the fire at, you know? I might have to look this one up. I genuinely don't understand this. Like, it seems like I'm supposed to blow this up, but it's not letting me. Like, it's not letting me blow this up at all. My allies are just beating the shit out of this dragon until I'm trying to solve this, dude.
That's it, darling. Keep going.
The gate is open. Now we move the rings.
Okay, now we move the rings. Move the rings where? Okay. Do you mind, bro? I'm trying to save your ass, and you're giving me the fucking galactic suck. Guys, can we stop attacking him, please? I'm trying to save him. I'm supposed to, like, position the rings to make him go out, maybe? Okay, I'm gonna reload. Cause I've done way too much damage. This thing's like on its last legs. Oh, okay, thank God.
If this creature is as vital to the Kunari operation as it looks, we should destroy it at once, my dear.
Her captors have already mutilated her. It seems needlessly cruel to kill her.
See, so you can spin these.
The barrier's
But then
blocked.
it's blocked.
It cannot move.
So, like, how am I supposed to blow this up? Because it seems like I'm supposed to blow this up. Like, maybe, actually, if I do the... Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Will you stop it, you son of a bitch? I'm trying to save you. You dumb piece of shit.
Will not let you cut down the Atashi.
Yeah, no, that didn't work. I'm looking this up, bro. How stupid. That fucking dumb. Why do I have to fight people while I'm trying to do this? While my allies are beating the shit out of the dragon? How to free the dragon in Trespasser. How to free the dragon.
Those rings, we can clear a path for the dragon.
Ow. You have to use the new anchor ability. Womp womp. Okay. I get it. Things are like that are why you'd never do a test in your vehicle. Okay, you have to use the anchor ability. That's stupid. There we go. Okay, I have to line this up with this. Okay, that looks fine. Then I have to do this. Line these up. Okay. And then I have to do this.
Akashi Itwa, Kerasam.
Okay, that seems fine, maybe? Kill these stupid, fucking annoying dudes. God, why is there so many of these guys?
That's
You
it,
cried a
darling.
lot.
Keep going.
Now you're EP. There's no need to cry about it, you know? You just view it as a learning experience. You learn shit. Now you're good. That's all.
Hashara. Dear Inquisitor, you have such little time left. You must finally see the truth. Elven magic already tore the sky apart. If the agents of Fen'Harel are not stopped, you will shatter the world as well.
The Inquisition has nothing to do with these agents.
Come, Inquisitor. I am the eyes and ears of the Kunari people. Do you think you can deceive me? You would have died from the mark on your hand, but for the help of one of their chief agents. The same agent who helped seal the breach, who led you to Skyhold, who gave Corypheus the orb, then founded the Inquisition. Solas, agent of Fen'Harel.
What?
He used me. All along, that bastard was manipulating us.
Solas tricked us all. He pushed a dying Kunari into the Winter Palace to lure you into opposing us. Without him, we could have brought the South peace and wisdom along the gentle path. Now we must take the way of blades. Panahaden, Inquisitor. If it is any consolation, Solas will not outlive you.
Solas is the only one who can help with my mark. We find him before Vidasala does.
Fuck Solas. All my homies hate Solas. That bald bitch. I never liked him. Thank you guys though for all the supports on the streams over the last couple days since swapping a vertical. Support's been pretty crazy.
There, up ahead.
Yesterday's stream became my most viewed stream of all time, and I've been streaming on YouTube for like years. So thank you everybody for all of the support. It actually does mean a ton.
It will kill you. Solas must help as he did at Haven.
All the likes and subscriptions and everything has been awesome as well.
That must be where Solas is located.
So crazy to me. Like, I've been streaming for, you know, years upon years, and like the second stream ever that I do in this format while I'm playing like a 10-year-old game as well, you know. It's like this game came out in 2014. It's not like there's exactly like tons of like algorithm pushing this game or anything. But that becomes like my most viewed stream ever. Just wild. That did a comically low amount of damage. Like 696 damage is like hilariously low. No, I mean, I don't know how long, you know, this DLC is. My cousin just played it, and he said it only took him like 4 hours, so we should have plenty of time to finish this DLC up. And we'll be officially caught up for, you know, Veilguard in just a couple days here. Or about a week, I think. The channel's thriving. We're still not back to where we used to be, but you know, we're doing a lot better already. You know, the hack really did set us back quite a long ways. I lost a lot of subscribers from that hack, which, you know, I can't blame anybody for unsubscribing, you know. Like, there was no way for me to tell people what had happened and stuff, so I completely understand, like, being like, what the hell? Like, I'm not... This isn't the channel I sub to and all of that. But, like, we're slowly getting back to that point, you know? Too much interaction? Not at all. Any interaction is a good interaction. That's the thing. Ow. Like, every single person that takes the bait and they type in virgin, like, that's exactly what we want. That's the whole point of it being on the stream. It is exactly what we want to happen. Those people help the channel astronomically. It's the whole point of it being on the screen, you know? It's literally just like interaction bait, right? It's to get people to comment, and then that helps the channel.
The big guy's headed our way.
Damn, he is big. What the hell? Dude, what have they been putting in his cereal? Holy. Bro was a damn unit. Oh my god. Oh, that's not what you're talking about? Oh, you're talking about just like you had too busy of a day. Yeah, I feel that.
Be ready. They have reinforcements.
I always feel very exhausted after I like have to do stuff out in the world. It's a lot. But there's a lot of things that go into me like going places versus like a you know, a normal person. Damn, bro, this guy's kind of a badass.
Their pet mage has gone mad.
He's taking 4. My HP. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm really not great at like having to go out and do shit. Honestly, I always am like surprised by the fact that the majority of my life I've worked like in office jobs. Like now that I work entirely remote, I just can't even imagine like not working remote. It's like one of those things that's so fantastic once you have it, it's like I never want to go back. And I really feel for a lot of people that got to work remote. Oh my god, what the hell is happening? All those people that like got to work remote during COVID, you know, and now they have to like go back into the office because their shitty company, you know, spending a bunch of money on the real estate. Because that's why they do it, right? they do it because the company is investing in the offices and all the all of they bought all the furniture, they bought all the phones, and they're paying for all the, you know, internet and stuff like that. So like that's why they want people to go back in office. I feel for people that had to go back in, because that sucks, dude. That really sucks. Like for me, I took about, I mean, after all is said and done, I probably took about a $15,000 pay decrease by going fully remote. And I think it was totally worth it. Like it was 100% worth it for me. It might honestly be less when you do count like insurance and gas and all of that though. But for me, like, the most important currency is time. As cheesy as it sounds, but it's true. It's like, time is the one currency you have a finite amount of and you can never get more of. Like, you can always get more money, but you can't get more time. So, like, especially when I was working in, like, Phoenix, right? I was working, like, in the city. I mean, you're talking, like, 3 hours a day if traffic was good. 3 hours a day on my commute alone. Like, that is just so bad. And that's not when gas was like crazy expensive like it is now, right? Gas is like insanely expensive now. So you're looking at just all of those hours of your day lost. You're looking at all that wear on your car, the insurance, the gas. All of that stuff really adds up as well. But just like a one-to-one, you know, salary comparison. Yeah, I lost like 15, maybe 20K. It's hard to say because it's funny. I've been working this position, you know, since the start of the year, but I actually still don't even know how much I make. Because so many of scientist positions are based, like your bonus is a very big part of how much you're paid, right? So I won't actually even know how much money I've lost out on or whatever. Of course I have like an idea, but I won't know for sure until I get my bonus at the end of the year. Which is, you know, coming up slowly but surely. But even if I lost 15, 20K a year, I would take that over all of the extra time I have. I value my time, like, just way more than extra money. Working remote is just the best, dude. It's awesome. Ow. If I didn't have as many roommates though, like I think probably my view would definitely be a little bit different. But I actually don't know, because if I didn't have so many roommates, I'd have a much smaller house, right? So like, yes, I would like, I don't even know if I would really be paying that much less. Like the first house I bought, the house that I bought with my dad, it was only 196K. What a camera angle. I can't see anything. Oh, hell yeah. This is so cool. Whoopsie. But that was pre-COVID. That was 20, what was that? 2018, 2019? I bought my first house. Where's that bald bitch? He's got to be here.
Backseat kata, etwa ost.
Maraskata.
Your forces have failed. Leave now and tell the Kunari to trouble me no further.
Damn, he's got drip now, dude. Oh. Bro, he's got that Medusa power. Bro, he's kind of OP.
That should give us more time. I suspect you have questions.
The Kunari believe you're an agent for someone who has taken the name Fen Harel.
The Kunari reject myth and legend. If you told them of your meeting with Mythor, they would attribute it to a demon. I am no one's agent but my own. I fear that the truth is much simpler and much worse than the Kunari believe.
You're Fen Harel.
I was Solas first. Fen Harel came later. An insult I took as a badge of pride. The Dread Wolf inspired hope in my friends, and fear in my enemies. Not unlike Inquisitor, I suppose. You also know the burden of a title that all but replaces your name.
Attack him! Shut up, bald bitch.
The Dalish legends about the evil trickster god are wrong. I saw the truth in the crossroads.
You saw another story, written in desperation to give me more credit than I ever deserved.
You were a hero, Solas.
I sought to set my people free from slavery to would-be gods. I broke the chains of all who wished to join me. The false gods called me Fen Harel, and when they finally went too far, I formed the Veil and banished them forever. Thus I freed the Elven people, and in so doing, destroyed their world.
The lore deepens.
You love the Fade. Why would you create the Veil to hide it all away?
Because every alternative was worse.
Meaning?
Had I not created the Veil, the Evenuris would have destroyed the entire world.
What, the mirrors? Why would the mirrors have destroyed the world?
How did creating the Veil destroy the world?
You saw the remains of Via Dethara. The library was intrinsically tied to the Fade, and the Veil destroyed it. There were countless other marvels, all dependent on the presence of the Fade, all destroyed. The Elven legends of immortality, all true. It was not the arrival of humans that caused them to begin aging. It was me. The Veil took everything from the elves, even themselves.
Dude, elves are OP. They were immortal? Most fantasy, you know, has them like just being really old, but they were literally immortal. What the fuck?
The Evenuris were elven mages. How did they come to be remembered as gods?
Slowly. It started with a war. War breeds fear. Fear breeds a desire for simplicity. Good and evil, right and wrong, chains of command. After the war ended, generals became respected elders, then kings, and finally gods. The Evenuris.
I thought the Evenuris was the fucking mirrors.
You said that the Elven gods went too far. What did they do that made you move against them?
They killed Mythal. A crime for which an eternity of torment is the only fitting punishment.
I thought Mythal was one of the Evanuris.
She was the best of them. She cared for her people. She protected them. She was a voice of reason. And in their lust for power, they killed her.
Wait, didn't he just kill her? He gave her the suck, right? He gave her the suck and mummified her ass. She not dead?
You banished the false gods. You didn't kill them.
You met Mythal, did you not? The first of my people do not die so easily. The Evanuris are banished forever, paying the ultimate price for their misdeeds.
That's the past. What about the future?
I lay in dark and dreaming sleep while countless wars and ages passed. I woke still weak a year before I joined you. My people fell for what I did to strike the Evanuris down. But still, some hope remains for restoration. I will save the Elven people, even if it means this world must die.
Uh-oh. Wait. Chill.
Why does this world have to die for the elves to return?
A good question, but not one I will answer.
What?
You will survive this day, Inquisitor.
What?
And though I owed you an explanation, I will not give you tools to use against me.
No, come on.
I am not Corypheus. I take no joy in this. But the return of my people means the end of yours. It is my fight. You should be more concerned about the Inquisition. Your Inquisition. In stopping the Dragon's Breath, you have prevented an invasion by Kunari forces. With luck, they will return their focus to Tevinter. That should give you a few years of relative peace.
Bro is really edging us with information. He's given us just enough. He's basically like looking at the camera and he's like, hey guys, don't forget to buy the new Dragon Age on the 31st. You'll figure it out then, baby.
The Kunari said the Inquisition was unknowingly working for agents of Fen'Harel.
I gave no orders.
You led us to Skyhold.
Corypheus should have died unlocking my orb. When he survived, my plans were thrown into chaos. When you survived, I saw the Inquisition as the best hope this world had of stopping him. And you needed a home. Hence, Skyhold.
Wow, he's so nice. Except for the fact that he's gonna utterly wipe all of us out. That's probably not the nicest thing he could do.
You gave your orb to Corypheus.
Not directly. My agents allowed the Venatori to locate it. The orb had built up magical energy while I lay unconscious for millennia. I was not powerful enough to open it. The plan was for Corypheus to unlock it, and for the resulting explosion to kill him. Then I would claim the orb. I did not foresee a Tevinter Magister having learned the secret of effective immortality.
What would have happened if Corypheus had died and you had recovered the orb?
I would have entered the Fade using the mark you now bear. Then I would have torn down the veil. As this world burned in the raw chaos, I would have restored the world of my time. The world of the elves.
If you destroyed the veil, wouldn't the false gods be freed?
I had plans.
So at least some of the stories about the Dread Wolf are true?
I did not lead a rebellion against immortal mage kings without getting my hands bloody. You must understand. I awoke in a world where the veil had blocked most people's conscious connection to the Fade. It was like walking through a world of tranquil.
We aren't even people to you.
The fault is hardly yours. The veil was my creation. Another of my countless mistakes.
Damn. So this is what it's like for people to be racist towards you. I've played all 3 games as a human. So I've always been the racist. This is rough. I kind of understand what the knife years are all about now.
Whatever your reasons, we couldn't have defeated Corypheus without you.
Do not thank me. Without my orb, Corypheus would never have been such a threat.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't have been Inquisitor.
You control the Illuvians now.
Yes. You remember Briala from Halam Shiral? For a time, she controlled part of the labyrinth. One of my agents was supposed to take it from her, but he did not succeed. I had to override the magic personally. The Kunari stumbled upon this section independently. With them gone, the Illuvians are now mine.
What's wrong with the Inquisition?
You created a powerful organization, and now it suffers the inevitable fate of such. Betrayal and corruption.
It's not that simple.
Isn't it? Perhaps we should ask your friend, the Iron Bull. Tell me, where is he? Do you know how I discovered the Kunari plot?
Yikes!
The plot I disrupted by leading them to your doorstep. The Kunari spies in the Inquisition tripped over my spies in the Inquisition. The Elven guard who led you to the Kunari body, who intercepted the servant with the Gatlock barrel, mine.
Bro, it's a little fresh to be bringing up Iron Bull. Like, his blood is still probably dripping off of my sword. Okay? A little bit too soon for that remark. Come on now.
Why bother disrupting the Kunari plot if you're going to destroy the world regardless?
I will do what I must, but there is no benefit in allowing harm to come to innocents before it's necessary. And the Kunari offended me.
Well, at least he's honest. They just pissed me off, dude. You know how it is.
I guess we owe you for that one, too.
I hope it gives your people some final peace.
There's still the matter of the anchor. It's getting worse.
Yes.
You gonna die.
Ultimately, none but I could have borne the mark and lived. Your death would cause more senseless chaos, more bloodshed. It is unnecessary. Though I doubt you will thank me. Live well, while time remains.
Oh, I hate him, because he's like, he's nice, but he's an asshole. But he's like, oh, he's an asshole just in the way like a god would be an asshole, you know? He just views us as insects. He's just like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna kill you all, but enjoy the rest of your days. I don't really give a fuck.
Something must be done, but we cannot lose the Inquisition now. We stand on the brink of war with the Kunari.
Yes, because this Solas provoked them in the first place.
The Inquisition did not
there we
cause
go.
this threat. We informed the summit of the danger.
The danger posed by Kunari spies inside your organization.
Oh, God. Politics
Without our
time.
organization, I doubt you would be alive to complain.
No one has forgotten what you have done. But Corypheus is 2 years dead.
If the Inquisition is to continue, it must do so as a legitimate organization, not a glorified
My
mercenary
arm.
band.
It's gone.
Inquisitor.
He took my fucking arm off. Oh, Jesus. We serve the divine, not you. We'll keep the peace. We need more oversight. The Inquisition needs to end. Our work is done. We'll solve this ourselves. Well, the option I like is we serve the divine. Or we'll keep the peace. The Inquisition will serve Divine Victoria. Efforts against Solas will be stronger, but risk corruption. The Inquisition will serve Divine Victoria. Efforts against Solas will be strong, but risk corruption, so they're the same. Okay, so these three are literally like the same. We'll solve this ourselves. They'll be disbanded. Efforts against Solas will be weaker, but more secure. Our work is done. The Inquisition needs to end. Pfft. I'm not disbanding the Inquisition. Are you out of your goddamn mind? I just spent 60 hours building this shit up. We serve the divine. We're just gonna go with Victoria. She was one of us.
You all know what this is. A writ from Divine Justinia authorizing the formation of the Inquisition. We pledge to close the breach, find those responsible, and restore order, with or without anyone's approval. The Inquisition saved the people of Ferelden when you couldn't. We are not disbanding. And we are certainly not submitting to an empress who only sits on her throne because we kept her there.
Ooh.
There's worse coming than anything you've yet seen, so we'll play nice. We'll bow. But not to you. The Inquisition will act as Divine Victoria's personal honor guard. Answering directly to her, we will transition from a military force into a peacekeeping organization. My own adventuring days may be done, but the Inquisition and its mission will continue.
Bitch. Sorry. I feel like if you add bitch at the end of like most statements, it's just better. I can't believe I killed Iron Bull, bro. Womp womp. I liked Iron Bull. He was cool. There wasn't even an option to spare him. It was just all or nothing. We're beating ass. Is this really the end of the DLC? This was like 3 hours long. I was like, I don't know if we're going to finish it in time. If this is the end, this is like 3 hours total. I can't believe I'm missing an arm. Can we hook me up with like a robo arm? That'd be sick. Cassandra came back. You still like me even though I only have one arm? Oh. Am I supposed to read this? Over the next several months, the Inquisition carefully gave over many of the duties it had held. As the Divine's personal guard and peacekeeping force, the Inquisition shrank to a more manageable size. I thought it would read it to us. You'll have to settle for me. Sorry, chat. Many who had served went home, though the remaining force was still enough to give pause to any who might threaten the Divine's plans. Yeah, that's fair. Those who served the new Inquisition were tested and checked thoroughly, in the hope of ferreting out any more spies within its ranks. With the Dragon's Breath disrupted and any hope of a swift victory dashed, the Kunari retreated back to the north. Rip Iron Bull. I still liked him. Few knew what debates were waged in Par Volin, but not long after the Exalted Council, the Kunari launched new attacks against Tevinter. Yeah, fuck those guys. Except Dorian. He's cool. Their aggression caught the already unstable Imperium off guard. Tevinter was soon mired in a war many feared could spread across Thedas. Uh-oh. Hopefully Dorian's okay. The Exalted Council remained intact, advising Divine Victoria on important matters. Cassandra served for several years. Did she grow out her hair? Jesus, looks very masculine. However, she eventually became disgusted by Vivian, who she felt was perverting the Chant of Light's intent, and left the council. Ooh. Gee. Cassandra also spent time on the Hunterhorn Mountains, north of Orlais, where she worked to rebuild the Seekers. She's kind of ripped, dude. Damn. Look at that fucking tricep, okay? For a time, the new Seekers remained reclusive, showing no interest in worldly affairs and working to a purpose few outside their order could guess. While Cassandra and the Inquisitor were often separated by duty, they still found time to be together. This artwork is not flattering of my girl, bro. None of this artwork has made her look good, dude. Yikes. It was not unusual to see the Inquisitor appear unexpectedly at Cassandra's side, or her at his, as they worked to restore order. Almost missed that one. Those who knew her from earlier days said that while she was always true to her calling, they had never seen her smile so often. Aw, that's cute. As the Inquisition forces return to civilian life, its mages push for independence from the Circle. Uh-oh, that's not good. Vivian's about to ice him. Divine Victoria, secure on her sunburst throne and with a rebuilt Chantry Circle at her disposal, chose to be magnanimous. She grudgingly allowed them to remain as the College of Enchanters, as a mark of her regard for the Inquisition. Oh, well, that's nice. I thought she was just going to blast them. For the next few years, the College and the Circle coexisted peacefully, if barely. Leliana continued to act as the Inquisition spy master in its final months as an independent organization. During this time, she shared many of her responsibilities with her most trusted agents, including Charter, Rector, and Harding. Yeah, Harding. Hot little dwarf. Many believed that Leliana feared what lay on the horizon and was grooming successors in anticipation of the challenges ahead. I mean, we're working with the Divine, just like she was. What's wrong with that? With the Inquisition now serving the Divine, Sarah returned to the singular and plural role of Red Jenny. Yeah, I figured she would live. It's not really her MO. And because nobility and grammar could both still eat it. Yeah, that's fair. That is a terrifying mask, dude. That's gonna haunt my dreams. Many noted how Sarah's methods had changed after seeing the Inquisitor stand for everyone. This Red Jenny was more focused, tactical, and some dared say, effective. This is like a worse version of a Fallout game's ending. You know, at least they voice act the Fallout endings. She and her network could also be counted on to act in the interests of the supposedly desk-bound Inquisitor. Supposedly. They have shapeshifters and shit. Shouldn't I be able to get an arm? Sarah remained a formidable ally of allies, intent on proving that the powerful weren't, and that it was friends who mattered overall. With frequent visits to her whittle, of course. Ayo? Who dat? Oh, I see. They make Cassandra look ugly, and they make Sarah look kind of hot. Varric took up the role of Viscount and, with the help of his friend Hawk, rebuilt Kirkwall's damaged infrastructure. None of those look like my Hawk, but okay. Under his rule, the city-state finally resumed its place as the major trade hub of the Free Marshes. I don't think we've got a bad ending. This doesn't seem too bad. He continued to ignore all mail from both the Merchants Guild and the Prince of Starkhaven. Valid. Yeah, this ending doesn't seem too bad. Most of the characters are like doing pretty good. It was never clear if the Iron Bull knew he would be forced to turn upon the Inquisition, or if he was lying the entire time. Yeah, rest in peace. This one kind of hurts. This is definitely bad ending shit. Regardless, after his death, Tal Vashoth mercenaries across Orlais and Ferelden were looked upon with suspicion. Valid, honestly. Yeah, this kind of sucks. Those who remained in the South found their lives even harder as a result. This kind of sucks because, like, it was kind of out of my control what happened with Iron Bull. It was literally just because I didn't take him on enough missions to increase his affinity. After the Inquisition transitioned to a peacekeeping role, Cullen continued to serve as commander of its forces. So, kind of lame, I feel like. Under his leadership, the Inquisition protected the Divine's interests while enforcing new standards of security. Cullen also expanded the Chantry's treatment for Templars whose minds were taken by lyrium, as well as those who wished to seize lyrium usage. I'm just happy my Leliana didn't kill herself. Josh was telling me since I made Leliana like ruthless, she was going to kill herself. And as chaos reigned in the north and threats to the Divine lurked in every shadow, Cullen remained ready to serve. So I'm just happy Leliana didn't kill herself. That would have been a bummer, bro. Dorian returned to Deventer to take his father's place in the Magisterium. Wait, is that Dorian? He looks kind of cool. As rumors flew about the Imperium's infighting, Dorian was spoken of often as a voice of resistance against corruption. Along with Magister Bayveris Talani, he formed a group called the Lucerni to restore and redeem Deventer, a fight many thought hopeless. Dom Rainier was shown mercy when none was deserved and set on a path of redemption. This gift, so compassionately given, needed to be shared. Yeah, I think Blackwall's story is like A1. It's really good. Free from his obligations to the Inquisition, Rainier traveled Thetis, giving hope to the condemned and the forgotten. Yeah, I really like Blackwall's story, actually. Probably one of the best companions in the game. In the deepest prisons and pits of Thetis, he found, if not goodness itself, its potential. That goes kind of hard. By showing faith in those who had none, Rainier lifted them up and made them into something better than they were. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. Blackwall. W. After easing the Inquisition's transition into the Chantry, Josephine returned to Andiva with her family. Yeah, I saw that one coming. She did not like the way we did things. She was soon approached by an agent from the House of Repose whose assassins had been killed by Inquisition agents on Josephine's behalf. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Far from being offended, the House of Repose was inquiring as to whether Josephine might have need of their services. Oh! Okay, I thought that was going a different direction. Since we, didn't do what she wanted, she quickly persuaded them she had no need for assassins, but instead hired them as guards for the Montilier's new trading vessels. Look at that. Everything worked out great. Sometimes you just gotta get your hands a little dirty. Ravani pirates looking to rekindle an ancient feud soon learned that the Montilier's ships were not lightly boarded, and her house prospered greatly. Okay. Another good ending for a character. Cole took the road with Meriden to find a new life and a new way to be human. I cannot believe he bagged a baddie, bro. That's crazy. My guy is so ugly. Wherever Meriden went to sing, people found old pains eased and hearts made happier, even if they didn't understand why. That's cool. After the events at the Winter Palace, elves left the Inquisition under mysterious circumstances, as did elven servants across Thetis. None could say where they went, but those who believed the Inquisitor's story about Fen Haral wondered just how large the Dread Wolf's forces were. Is the next game just gonna all be about throwing hands with elves? And what the ancient elven rebel had planned? Are we just gonna be beating the shit out of elves all game in the next one? Just elves and demons? Cause I'm kinda down, bro. I've been a racist human every single game. You know what I'm saying, brother?
My agents have found nothing. With the Illuvians, he could be anywhere.
Maintaining the Inquisition, even as a peacekeeping force, leaves us vulnerable to agents of the Dread Wolf.
But also gives us the strength to respond.
We will need to be careful.
Solas knows everything about us. Who we are, how we work, our strengths and weaknesses.
Then we find people he doesn't know. We will stop Solas by any means necessary.
Tevinter? We're gonna ally with the Tevinter Imperium? Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, that's Dragon Age Inquisition. We've now officially played through all 3 games. My final concluding thoughts on Dragon Age Inquisition. I think this game is quite good, but there's a big but. I would never play this game without mods. I think that the game wastes like way too much of your time if you don't have it modded. The run speed is slow. The horse speed is slow. The looting is slow. You have to wait for the events on the board, right? All of these things add up to just really inconvenience the player, and they're ultimately annoying. And I think that's probably, you know, one of the worst things a game can do is be annoying. Nobody wants to be annoyed when they're playing a game, right? And there's so many annoying things in this game, but luckily there's mods, right? And mods fix practically all of the issues that I have with this game. I do think that the power system is terrible, though. I hate the power system. I hate it when a game is like, oh, you want to do the cool stuff? You want to do the main story stuff? The actual cool stuff? Yeah, no, you can't. Go do some side shit. Go do some boring side shit. Close some portals. Pick up some little shards. Solve some puzzles. And then we'll let you do the main stuff. I hate that. I absolutely despise that. Dude, I don't even like it in the Spider-Man games when they're like, oh yeah, you're waiting for a call from Mary Jane for the next mission. Go do some side stuff until she calls you. I don't even like that. So, you know, when a game has things where you have to wait 12 real-life hours in order to progress, that's just unacceptable for me. It's absolutely silly. There's a lot of annoying shit in this game, but like I said, mods fix a lot of it. They don't fix the power system. I think the power system is still terrible. I understand what the power system is supposed to mean, right? It's supposed to mean, oh, in order to do the next main quest, you know, the Inquisition needs to be respected enough. It needs to have enough influence, and as a result, you need to do more stuff that acquires power. But I think whenever you're forcing the player to do these side things...
A new book? All this shit is weird. Oh, Varric, that is a terrible title. What are you even thinking?
I think it's a good title, I'll be honest. But whenever you force a player to like do side stuff that they don't want to do, really just force a player to do anything that they don't want to do, I think that's a negative for the game.
Turned like a rolling sea on a dark and stormy night, centered on a gaping hole that led to the arse end of nowhere. A hole that spit up many things that day, comets, demons, and a whole lot of trouble. It's about the Inquisition.
No duh. But overall, I do think this is a good game. I think Dragon Age Inquisition is a good game. I think the combat is pretty good. It's definitely vastly improved.
The din of the tavern cut the silence like it owed the carter money. In the middle, in her element, Red Jenny. She looked me up and down, mostly down. Not playing, weirdy, she said, gesturing with and dismissively eating a sandwich. Don't write that. Seriously, piss up a row. Sarah made the subtext text, which suited me fine.
Oh my god. But yeah, overall, I enjoy Inquisition. I think it's good. For me, it goes Dragon Age Origins is the best. Easily, I don't even think
swirled into the room
it's a
like
question.
A drop of beautiful poison spreading in a wine glass. She sized me up with a glance. I'm so glad you made it, my dear, she said. I am Madame de Fair, the most terrifying person you shall ever meet.
I didn't know I needed Cassandra doing all these different voices until now. Yeah, it goes Origins, Dragon Age 2, and then Inquisition for me. I think Inquisition is the worst one, but it's still good.
In an embrace as warm as a serpent's kiss. I always knew I could count on your support. The Count did not feel the bite of her poisoned dart until it was too late. Even if it requires your death.
This is great. This is awesome. Yeah. Cassandra reading to me Varric's shitty novel.
Drops of rain
I'd buy this.
glistened on the griffin medallion grasped tightly in Blackwall's hand. The silverite wings of valor, they mean nothing. He flung the medal to the cold and uncaring ground. You don't know what I've done. You don't know me. So romantic.
That doesn't sound anything like Blackwall. What is that voice? That is not Blackwall. I don't know what it is, but it's not Blackwall.
Moved like a shadow that also moved like a knife. A shadow wearing a hat where dreams came to die. It's a riddle, he whispered. A cold riddle that gnaws at your mind, but you'll feel better when it's gone. That makes as much sense as anything Cole says.
Yeah, no, actually, that's a pretty good Cole impression. I'll give her that. That was pretty good. Blackwall, nah. Retire that one, but that's a good Cole impression.
Do you place your herald above the law, ambassador? Whose law, my lady? Josephine's eyes glittered like angry opals. The law destroyed by rebellion, by civil war, by poor fiscal management. We are the law.
Yeah. That didn't happen, but yeah, we are the law. This is good. I love this. I'd buy this audiobook for sure.
We left our mark on Adamant, but the dust hadn't settled, and neither had Harding. I can offer you a drink, if I catch your meaning. If you'd caught my meaning, you'd have offered a double. What is even happening here?
Harding's underrated, dude. I'll say it. Harding's underrated. Good romance option. I'm telling you.
The Iron Bull was a great slab of muscle with horns that could hang a tapestry. One eye scanned for threats, while the other hid behind an eye patch like a chantry's sister's old sins. Come on, he barked, not looking back as he entered. The dancer with the great rack comes on in 5. That is spot on, actually.
Yeah. All he has to do is say something about his, like, massive dick. And that he loves dragons, and that's, like, a perfect Iron Bull.
The commander had the look of a Templar who had seen the worst of humanity, yet still had the time to style his hair. This isn't just a war, he said, his gaze steely like a dull blade. It's the only war. Cullen! That's Cullen!
Everyone's always talking about Colin's hair, bro. Everyone's thirsting over Colin. I get it. I understand.
The mage wore a class of handsome sneer cultivated by 1,000 years of Tevinter elitism.
Dorian.
The name's Dorian. He glared. D-O-R-I-A-N. Spell it right, you marble-headed lump, or it's toad time. A toad? That's hardly credible.
This is awesome. This reminds me of like the Citadel DLC in Mass Effect where they just went fully wacky. Like, I wish they did that more in this game.
The bold elf spun, mage staff crackling like the city after a good man's murder. You're crazy, the Red Templar cried in terror. Moonlight glinted off ears like the knives you never see coming. Better to fade out than burn away.
Oh, God.
Ugh, Varric.
Yeah, that's bad. That's a bad pun. That's really bad. That's rough. Oh, I want...
Where
yeah.
am I? I don't... Oh, here it is. The Seeker clutched at my vest, her tears as desperate as they were pitiful. Varric, I was wrong about everything, she sobbed. Could you find it in your noble heart to forgive me? That dwarf, he put me in the book! I'm in the book! I am reading the shit out of this!
To all of you who played Dragon Age Inquisition, who laughed, cried, and reached out on social media, who made fan art and oh god, let's not talk about the fan art, and cosplay and jokes, thank you. Dragon Age Inquisition was a labor of love. Without you, it would have never been possible. Your support and your passion touched us deeply. We hope that, in some small way, this game touched you as well. Bear your blade and rise it high, the Dragon Age team. Okay. Yeah, I think Dragon Age Inquisition is good. I think it's the worst of the 3 games. I understand how a lot of people could like this game more than 2. I honestly don't understand how a single person could like this game more than Origins, though. I think Origins clears this game. I don't even think it's close. I think the companions across the board are way better in Origins. I think the main storyline is way better in Origins. It's just far more cohesive, simple, and just like a classic Lord of the Rings-esque story where you're getting all of these different people together against, you know, a common enemy to save the world. I think that, yeah, this game has, like, obviously better combat than Origins. Origins is a little bit rough around the edges and extremely hard. Like, even on easy, I was getting my ass kicked in Origins. But overall, I think Origins clears 2 and Inquisition. And if they ever were to do like a Legendary Edition like they did with Mass Effect, which I would love to see, I'm sure a lot of people would love to see that, where they just like kind of modernize Origins a little bit. When I say modernize, I just mean make it so it doesn't crash every 5 seconds if you put the graphics above anything other than low. Then I think it would easily be like a 10 out of 10 game. Origins is fantastic. I'd have Origins at like a 10. I think it's a masterpiece. A little bit lower, I would have Dragon Age 2 at like an 8.5. I really, really do like Dragon Age 2. My only problem with Dragon Age 2 is just it almost feels like a couple different games in one game, right? You have like the Deep Roads excavation as like Act 1, and then Act 2 you have like the whole Kunari War, and then Act 3 you have the Magus and Templar, which is actually the big thing. That's kind of my only problem with Dragon Age 2, is it feels a little disjointed. And then you throw in like your mom getting killed by a serial killer and stuff, you know? It just feels a little disjointed, but I do really like a lot of the side quests and the characters in Dragon Age 2. Inquisition, I'd probably put this game at a 7.5 out of 10. I think it's good. I think it's approaching great, but the companions, for me, I didn't find them as interesting as the companions in Origins or 2. I think they're almost in line with 2, but I do like the ones in 2 a little bit more. But I also do just love Meryl. You know, I'm a little bit biased. Meryl's awesome. And I think Anders has a really interesting... Anders is kind of like Solas in this game, right? But yeah, I would have this at probably like a 7.5. Now, Veilguard, I don't really know anything about Veilguard, to be entirely honest. All I know is that Solas is the bad guy in Veilguard. That's really all I know. I know they have a funny, wacky, dumb-looking art style as well for Veilguard, and that's about it. That's all I know. When I saw the trailer for Veilguard, I had never played a Dragon Age. I'd never seen anything about Dragon Age, so I had no idea what I was even looking at. But overall, I think the Dragon Age series is really, really good. I think it's most definitely worth your guys' time if you haven't played through it. There's a lot to love here. I don't think this is as good as the Mass Effect trilogy. If I'm being honest, I don't think it's nearly on that level, because like Mass Effect, I would say like Mass Effect 2 is a 10 out of 10. Mass Effect 3 with all the DLC is probably like a 9 out of 10, and then Mass Effect 1 is like an 8.5 out of 10. Like, I think just overall Mass Effect is better. I think the companions are better. I think overall narrative weaving through from one game to the next is better. And I just like the idea more of playing one character through the entire trilogy. Whereas this game, like, bro, they never talk about your character you play in Origins. Like, where is the hero of Ferelden, brother? Like, this guy saved the fucking world, and he's just what? He's just chilling? He's been chilling, like, on an island or something, sipping margaritas on the beach? Like, what is going on, dude? Like, there was a couple, like, war table things you could do with the hero of Ferelden, but, like, bro, I knocked up Morrigan, okay? She had my child, my weird little god-born baby child, right? Where is he? Like, I just left Morrigan to be a single mom? Kind of fucked up. I don't feel like the hero of Ferelden would do that, right? I had my my Grey Warden go after Morrigan after all was said and done to try and, like, reunite and be a father. So, kind of fucked up. You know, that Morrigan is just, like, off on her own being a single mom. But overall, I would like to see Hero of Ferelden, but I'm at least happy that they had Hawk in this game. You know, that was a nice touch, is having Hawk. And I really like the fact that they, you know, if you didn't have a save file, they let you create your Hawk. I think that that's a really smart thing to do as well. But overall, yeah, a good time. I'm ready for Veilguard. I'll be honest, I'm not having the highest expectations going into Veilguard. I don't think it's going to be, like, insanely good. Just because, let's all be honest with each other, BioWare hasn't had a good game in a while, right? I mean, they've had Mass Effect, Andromeda, and Anthem. I don't think their track record is looking all that great for Veilguard. But, you know, I like to go into games and hope for the best. I don't want any game to be bad, obviously. I want all games to be good. So I'm going to go in. I'll be streaming that when it drops, and I'll pray to God that it's actually good. But, you know, time will tell on that. But thank you, everybody, for all the support on the streams. It's been very, very awesome to see. All the new subscribers, everybody that's liked the streams, super kind of all of you stopping in chat. Even if it's calling me a bald virgin, you know, I appreciate everybody stopping by, commenting, and hanging out. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream now, and I'll probably go live in just a little bit with starting the next game, which is Metaphor Refantasio, the new Persona type of game. We'll be playing that up until the release of the new Dragon Age. So maybe I'll see you guys there. If not, though, thanks for stopping by. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see all of you in the next video or stream arena. Bye-bye.